posted 06092016-032347 PM MDT updated 06102016-060658 AM MDT Kate Becker. The visible universe. I used to have this recurring dream walking through the house I grew up in. I would notice a door I'd never seen before, leading to a hidden room I'd never been in. It's a common dream, apparently. Just Google it. But the notion that a familiar home might contain some still unexplored space isn't limited to dreamland. It's happening right here in the solar system, too. For 99.9% of human history, the only rooms in the cosmic house were the 8 solar system bodies you can see with your naked eye: the Sun, Moon, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn and, of course, Earth. Then telescopes came along, and new doors started opening. Suddenly, there were moons around Jupiter and Saturn, and Uranus and its little lunar brood beyond them, too. Uranus, in turn, pointed the way to even more new territory, because Uranus' real-life position on the sky didn't align with the orbit predicted by astronomers' equations. Astronomers inferred the presence of another unseen world. Neptune was discovered in 1846, the first planet to be mathematically predicted before it was observed. The celestial house wasn't complete, though. Neptune couldn't explain all the deviations in Uranus' orbit, astronomers thought, and Neptune itself swung away from the arc predicted by Newton's laws. Astronomers reckoned that there must be another, undiscovered planet X, even further out. The search went on for more than 8 decades, until Clyde Tombaugh discovered Pluto, and the mystery was considered solved, until, later on, astronomers realized that Pluto was much too small to be the cause of Neptune and Uranus orbital aberrations. They were ultimately chalked up to error. The story doesn't end there, of course. In the 1990s, astronomers began finding objects, calling them worlds or planets would be somewhat too generous, orbiting beyond Neptune in a zone called the Kuiper Belt. Meanwhile, the search for a true planet X continued, teetering between rigorous research and pseudoscience. There were legitimate contenders to the title in 1999. For instance, astronomers proposed that a hypothetical gas giant could be floating among the comets in the solar system's farthest outlying territory, but when they searched for it in millions of spacecraft images, they came up empty-handed. Now, astronomers again have clues that may point the way to a new world, though it's now nicknamed Planet 9, the ironic byproduct of the solar system's growing census being, of course, that the number of known planets actually went down, from 9 to 8, when Pluto was reclassified. The evidence for the new Planet 9, a strange clustering of objects in the Kuiper Belt that seems to be best explained by the gravitational influence of a still unseen gas giant orbiting far beyond the solar system's other planets, a sort of planetary annex to the solar system's central rooms. But is Planet 9 really there? Leading with math has paid off before in the search for new solar system objects, remember Neptune, but in this case the math also presents a puzzle. That's because astronomers are struggling to explain how a planet could wind up so far away from the Sun. Did Planet 9 form way out there in the solar boondocks? Was it towed out by the gravity of a passing star? Did a weird game of planetary pinball fire it into the hinterland? Or did the Sun steal it away from some other solar system? Multiple teams of astronomers are using computer simulations to investigate these scenarios, but the real test will come when we get our first glimpse of the planet. If that is, Planet 9 really exists. For now, it's too soon to say whether we're about to unlock the door to our solar system's secret room, or if we'll soon wake from the same old dream. Kate Becker is a science writer living in Boston. Contact her at spacecrafty.com, or connect via facebook.com cat and Becker or twitter.com Becker.